refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. We have a great episode for y'all today. As y'all can see, like we told y'all on Monday, we won't be here Thursday, but catch us Saturday morning, 9 a.m. sharp, to talk about the NBA playoffs because it's going to be a good one this year. We got a lot of people from the R2L community that's going to be coming on today, representing their squads. We got some head-to-head matchups, for today in the R2L community. Can't wait to see that, starting off with the Orlando Magic versus the Detroit Pistons. That's going to be a good one right there. But as y'all can see, we got a full panel today. We got my boy sitting in the middle. We got my boy Davey Dollars, king of the Dave's Doghouse. Got an episode dropping most likely tomorrow. Make sure y'all check that out. He had an episode that dropped out last weekend. Go check that out. And on my far left, but your far right, we got my boy, Mr. Yadunson Tomo, co-host of In the Red Corner. They also dropped the episode last weekend, and there was a big fight last night. Make sure y'all go check that out. Fellas, how y'all doing?
I don't know if you can see. This is how I'm feeling. I'm doing good, though. I'm doing good. Playoffs is here.
I'm with you.
The lottery boys is in full effect. The first time I think all three of us may be in the lottery. I don't know how it worked out for you, Dave. But yeah. You getting ice, Dave?
I mean, finally I get into the lottery. About time.
Trust me, it's good. You think it is.
I'm just sick of being in a play-in tournament. Some need to change. So hopefully this is the start.
We good?
How y'all? I said, how y'all?
But I'm feeling good. How you feeling, Joe?
Feeling great, man. Hey, look, man, I'm feeling great. This is all I know. It's Saturday morning, all right? And I know what y'all doing tonight, but what we're going to do today, we're going to turn up, man. Ain't that right, Dave?
Yeah.
Up.
All right, man. Let's get right to it, man. We are streaming this on 4 different platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X. So make sure whatever platform you're watching this on, you like the video. But, migrate to YouTube if you can. It's a mainstream platform right there. But make sure you follow and subscribe on all of our social media platforms. You can follow us almost everywhere at Refuse to Lose Sports. But on X and Twitch, you can follow us at R2L Sports. And lastly, make sure you share this episode with somebody so they can come on and watch this show live with you, because you could be involved in the show by being in the comment section. We can see all the comments y'all will be putting out throughout the show. Already got a few comments. We got some representatives and from the playoffs. We got my boy PJ, Atlanta Hawks fan. Hawks, screaming out Hawks, you know what I mean, right? If you're in the baseball chat, I mean, he's screaming out Braves a lot too. We're not the Yankees, by the way, y'all. We're not Teddy the Yankees. Said they trash and all that, all right? Shout out to PJ. And then we got my boy Mikey, who should be on the show later on today, representing this Boston Celtics. Go Celtics. Hey, probably the most diehard Celtics fan I know personally, right? Y'all can probably say the same thing. And last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. Tomo, floor is yours.
And with that, like some people waking up this morning, they surviving either a long shift or they surviving, hanging out all night. The Phoenix Suns are pulling the same thing. They survived the play-in by beating the Golden State Warriors. And we don't know. Is it time? We'll talk about the Warriors after that because we really more so want to touch on this play-in because the Phoenix Suns are now set to go up against the OKC Thunder. There were a lot of narratives that were going to be thrown out if Golden State was there, but they're not. So the only thing that we have now is Dylan Brooks versus SGA. So with this one, I'm going to start with you quickly, Dave. Who you got winning this series?
As Joe would say, Sega. I mean, is this really any question? I don't think Phoenix has a chance to win the series. So I think I got OKC. It's either in 5 or 6. It's definitely not going 7, but I got OKC winning that series easily.
Joe?
Sega. I don't even know how to say that on this. I think we all agree OKC is going to win if it was the Warriors or the Phoenix Suns. But I do want to say this. I saw Draymond in the play-in game get thrown out talking trash. I don't know what he was saying, but it's like, dang, Draymond. It's like, I feel like I don't know. He go out his way for this persona he got. You know what I mean? I don't know. Did anybody know what he said to Dylan Brooks? Anybody? Do you catch what he said to Dylan Brooks? But all I know is I didn't think it was good. Like if you see Mike Dudley V, he just looked as Draymond Green walked past him, he just looked straight. I don't think he like smiled or nothing. He like, man, I'm tired of this dude, man. I can't wait to get rid of this dude. But Steve Kerr's on the last year of his contract, so he most likely won't be back. But I'm going with OKC. I told you, I want to see Dylan Brooks antics against SGA. That's gonna be the entertainment for me. I'm not going to look at the win-loss column. I'm not going to look at the score. I'm just looking at how SGA responds when Dylan Brooks poke him in his back or push him and give him a bow or do something dirty towards him. I want to see that. I like Dylan Brooks' confidence when they lost to Portland. He was like, man, I was rooting for the Warriors. like they just got Draymond and Steph. That's it. I was like, dang, I like that. So I thought that the Phoenix Suns will be a better opponent for them. So, but OKC. I'm gonna say they're gonna win in. I'm gonna say sweep, bro.
What?
Bring out the Browns. One thing about OKC, they don't play with their food. Give me the Browns.
Trying to see how I can say this one. We're a sports show, so sometimes you gotta get your dad jokes in. So I'm gonna say, okay, you see. I'll work on it later Saturday morning. But I'm going with OKC, man. Y'all both said Sega. I had to switch it up a little bit. I'm going with them and. You really gonna do the Suns like that after you seen what Jalen Green was doing? They can get a game. They can get a game. They can get at least one. I'm going OKC in 5, man. You gotta give them a gentleman's sweep, man. You gonna do that to Dylan Brooks? Like you can't do that to him, Joe. Now Bradley Beal was over there. I agree with you. I would go with OKC in 4, but he ain't there no more. So I think the Suns are definitely gonna get at least one game. OKC gonna finish it at home, and then they're gonna move on to the next one. Because we've been talking about it for almost 3 weeks. I mean, if you've been watching the whole season, anybody that was going up against them in the first round was gonna be a tough out for the other team, not OKC, that is. So I got OKC in 5, and we'll figure out what Draymond said to Dylan Brooks. So maybe he asked Dylan Brooks, could he come over there? Because the Warriors probably gonna trade him at some point. We don't know.
Real quick. Draymond, people say that he's a better defender than Ben Wallace. Yeah, right. And Tomo, Jalen Green, what you saw in these last 2 games with Jalen Green, take a picture of it because you won't see it again. You got Lou Dort, you got Hassan Wallace. I mean, you got defender. They're gonna hound this dude. You know that. He's not gonna be getting on buckets off. I'll take it out right now. Jalen Green gonna be getting physicality all series. I don't got Jalen Green dropping 30 not one game. He might not even go 25 one game. He's getting strike. Believe that.
Okay. Now one game?
Now one game. Take the under.
Where's that, man? I can't find it, man.
Take the under in the parlay.
Wait, I can't believe. Is it gone? Oh, they done got rid of it. All right, I'll find a way to bring it back in the next topic. Because I said you got to bring out the Boys in the Hood saxophones on that one. You talking about how he going to be playing when he go up against them. But let's move on to the next one, fellas. We got a guest backstage. We got a full panel. Feel good, man. Feels good. All right. Next game we got up here, man. 1 versus 2. And I ain't talking about seeds. I'm talking about draft. It was Wemby, it was Scoop. Who you gonna go with? A lot of people were saying Scoop should be number one. A lot of people saying, man, if we get the number one pick, I don't want to draft Wemby. I mean, Wemby and K sound good, but the Spurs, found a way to get an extra ping pong ball and steal that. So we got the Spurs versus the Trailblazers. Shout out to my boy Denny Avdia, who did his thing in that last play-in game. But it might be the last time we see Denny put up 40. Joe, who you got winning this one?
The Spurs. Why are we asking these questions? I was playing, but I got the Spurs. Now, I can see the Blazers getting one game, though. I can see that because if you watch any playoff series in Portland, it's hard to win at Portland. They bring out their fans. When you play a team that haven't been to the playoffs in a minute, the fans go crazy. I mean, look at us. Y'all saw no fans going crazy. Wish I had my bill right here. You look, I had my bill, my cowbell. But anyways, what I really want to see, though, because, the Spurs team is very young. I want to see the Spurs, how they respond to that game 3. I'm pretty sure they're going to go up 2-0. They're going to go to Portland in game 3. The crowd's going to be hyped. Portland might get hot from 3. And I want to see how they respond to that. You know what I mean? So that's why that's why I got them at least probably getting one game. But gentleman sweep, not gentleman sweep, because gentleman sweep is 4 in a row. But I got them going 4-1 in the series in 5.
It's a sweep, Joe. It's a sweep. Oh, you talking about? Ain't no gentleman. It's a sweep. I'm sorry. The Blazers, they did what they were supposed to do to get here, but just like the first seed, we said it was gonna happen with this team as well. Shout out to the young coaches, man, doing their thing. But the Spurs are gonna get their playoff chops by going 4-0 against the Trailblazers. That's why I said shout out to my boy Denny. He tried to get us an extra lottery pick, but Phoenix somehow made it into the playoffs. But it's a story for another day. This is gonna be Wemby's moment, right? This is what the NBA was wanting. I mean, Wemby kept coming out and saying how he's the MVP. They like the way that Wemby talks in his post game and all these interviews. But this is where your real name is made, the playoffs. Like, look at Ant. Remember they were trying to make him the face of the NBA? And then he went on that run in the playoffs, and he's like, I don't want to be the face. The playoffs are really where you solidify yourself going into next season. And this first series is where he's going to have to step up, show people that he's not serious. I mean, that he's serious. But again, they're going to say you went up against an inferior team. So are you really that serious? I mean, that's what some people going to say. But outside of that, I got Spurs. I wrote Spurs in 5, but I'm changing that. Spurs in 4.
Yeah, I think this is a good warm-up for them, though, because they're going to either have to have Minnesota or Denver in the second round. That's going to be a tough matchup for them because both teams, Western Conference Finals or NBA Finals bound. But like I said, they are really good at home. So, like that game 3, they win game 3 is a sweep. But I can see Portland still in game 3. I can see it.
You heard the saxophones, man. They ain't still in no games. It's over. It's over. They got Dame next year. They'll figure it out. Let's roll on to the next one, man. We got, like I said, we got these. Dame, we're gonna be playing video games because it's over. This next series was a tough one, though. This was a tough one. This one was personal, because again, if this team was in the East, I think I would have been a Timberwolves fan. Being from the DC area, you don't get a lot of Minnesota games. KG out there, KG crazy. I can't say half the stuff that he be saying, Lord, but outside of that, yeah, I understand what Ant-Man can do to a crowd as well. But the Nuggets been on a tear. They've been deep frying teams all the way up until it's time for this playoff run. So you got the Denver Nuggets going up against, we don't need Kevin Durant. I'll let y'all finish that one. Joe.
Yeah, that's tough.
This recorded? Because I don't. My heart says, man, I want to go with the Wolves in 7. But my brain say Nuggets in 6. I think the Nuggets gonna take this one in 6, man. One, because my boy Ant, he's still up and down with the injuries. You got Jaden with the injury situation. There's the team, and then we already know they got that superstar who's not a superstar in the R2L world over there with Randall. So we don't know how that's gonna work out. But the chemistry between Jokic. Oh man, go Joe. Nuggets in 6, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Minnesota. I'm sorry.
See, with this series, like you said, it's closer than when people acting like it ain't close. This can easily go 7 games. And fights create matchups create styles, right? Wait, styles create fights, fights create whatever you know the saying I'm trying to say. And
style makes fights. Yep.
Style makes fights. And Minnesota ain't scared of Denver, Tombo. They not. They are not afraid of Denver. If you go back and watch when they first played Denver, when they didn't have it was just Anthony Edwards, but they didn't have Jaden McDaniels, and the Nuggets won in 5. That was a close 5-game series. But we don't think about it because it's first round. Get them out of there, right? They come out the next year and they beat you in Denver, game 7. So they mentally, psychologically, they're not afraid of Denver. And that's a big edge for a team like Minnesota. Minnesota's a gritty team. We got to forget, like, we look at the Minnesota Timberwolves roster, and we always pick against them. But last 2 years, they made it to the Western Conference Finals, beating Denver the first time and beating LA, who we all picked to beat them last year. And then we killed LA, but where's the credit to Minnesota? So the difference, though, I'm going to go with Denver, right, in 6 or 7. And the reason I'm going with Denver, the big reason why I feel like Denver lost last time was Jamal Murray came into that series hobbled. He was hurt. Jamal Murray's playing at his all-time high right now. It's the best he's been since the NBA Finals, for real. So you got that. They added shooting, with Cam Johnson. I think adding Cam Johnson is a big plus for them. Carl's boy, Peyton Wallace, he mentioned yesterday when I was on Unfazed. He's developed his shot, and he's healthy. He's back. And then you got the X factor, in my opinion, Eric Gordon. Aaron Gordon is that X factor where that one game time he can get hot from 3 and he can give you 30 plus. And then also he can get that game stealing block. He can get that game stealing possession still. Like Eric Gordon is a championship quality piece for that Denver Nuggets team. And then you got Jokic, who's playing out of his mind right now, who is coming back for revenge, who is coming back to say, you know what, we lost, but nah, this time, see how the Timberwolves won last time, they let Jokic cook because Murray couldn't do nothing. But I believe Murray will be much better in this series. So give me the Denver Nuggets either in 6 or 7. But I'm gonna go with 6 though.
Okay. And you said it right there. Aaron Gordon is that X factor, right? Because again, those games where Murray's probably not playing his best, you got actually Aaron Gordon remind me of like that Peyton Pritchard, right? Where it's just like, all right, with the other main guys not going off, then I can probably get my 30, and my 30 will help you get over that hump, right? So Tim Hardaway in this series.
Tim Hardaway, another shooter, bro. My bad, I forgot about Tim Hardaway.
And Bruce is back too, so that's a whole. The revenge is definitely there. It's a revenge tour for the Nuggets, and I just like I said, my heart want to go with the Timberwolves. Like that's my other team I root for. It's the only thing me and AJ agree on. But outside of that, man, Nuggets in 6, man.
And I'm with you. They can't afford to go 7 games. And my thing is now they can't afford it because they need to save their energy. It's more so you might lose game 7 to the Timberwolves.
Exactly.
Like, we saw that. You went up by 20 in game 7 and still lost. That happened.
Joe, what if? All right, let's just say, let's just address the comment right quick because we got the Lakers up next. If the Wolves were to win that and play the Spurs, do you think Wemby brings out the best in that series?
Man, he gonna cook Rudy Gobert. I'll tell you that right now. If they end up playing the Timberwolves, Wemby averaging 35, 16 rebounds, maybe average 38, 40, bro. He gonna go crazy, I think, on Rudy Gobert, bro. Because
I know he is.
But it's gonna be the best of the Ant.
Yeah. Think about the All-Star game. He said I wasn't gonna play serious till I seen he was playing serious.
That's true. You're right. Yeah, I think so. I think Ant gonna bring his best regardless, for real.
But it's gonna be
unless he's playing Luka. I'm saying. Or Sega. You feel me? Sega went crazy on them boys.
It's personal with Sega too, between him and Sega. I don't know if you've seen the memes where they be saying he likes all these players, but as soon as they show SGA, he gets serious.
And then I saw them videos when SGA was in the building. He acted like he didn't see SGA.
That's what I'm saying. It's personal.
And SGA went to him and dapped him up.
That's his little thing. SGA is kind of like, he remind me of like Jay-Z a little bit. He do like little things to tick people off. Like, I know you don't like me, but I'm gonna say hi first. It's like, bro, what? Leave me alone, bro. But I want you to finish your thought right quick, what you were saying about Wemby before we move on to the Lakers.
No, that's it. Wemby.
Are we good? All right.
Well,
I mean, let's roll on to the Lakers. I know we got a guest backstage. He gonna represent LA. He been representing LA well. You know, shout out to the Dodgers. Shout out to the Lakers.
Dodgers looking good.
Let's bring Zero Sports Talk Griffey up. What's up, Griffey?
What's up? What's up? You guys got me in the morning over here. I feel like I'm on first take. I'm over here. I had to get a quick breakfast, you know.
Everybody Saturday about 4:00 when the games is happening. Yo, we gonna be in the NBA chat. Nobody gonna be talking. You like, what happened? Everybody fell asleep. We was up early.
Yeah. Nah, it's good to be on. It's good to be on. Let's talk about the Lakers, man.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, I mean, this is legendary, right? Not just for the franchises, but for these two players. You know, we get to see another series where it's Kevin Durant versus LeBron James, but this time he don't have Steph and Clay and Draymond. He got Segun and a burner account. But outside of that, you got the Luka Lakers. Last time I heard from Joe going up against the Houston Rockets and Griffey. Who you got winning this? Well, how many games do you have this series going? Because I know who you got winning.
I'm gonna start by saying this: if the Lakers don't have Luka and Austin, and your choices were Rockets, Nuggets, Wolves, I think we lucked out even dropping and facing the Rockets. If those were your choices, and I don't think there's any other way they could have faced anybody else. I prefer the Rockets, and I know that sounds disrespectful to the Rockets and the Rockets fans. It's just like the history shows what Timberwolves did to us, what the Nuggets did to us, and that was with Luka and Austin. I will say this: I think LeBron and KD, like you guys said, will cancel each other out. This series is gonna be a long one because of the days off. Maybe they're trying to get Luka back, but I'll say Lakers in 6.
Woo! You going Lakers?
And the reason is because it kind of is because of the scheduling that they. If you guys seen the scheduling, some people have been complaining about it. How Lakers are playing every 2 days, so they got like 2-day breaks between like games and stuff like that. I don't know if that's intentional. I don't know, but everything Luka's trying to do to get back and everything. This game one's gonna tell us a lot. And to me, it's going to tell me what DeAndre Ayton is showing up. Because I think that's the main focus of this series without Luka and Austin is DeAndre Ayton. We know what LeBron can do. We know what KD can do. Who is that other person? And really, no one really comes to mind to me except Ayton. Like, what is Sengun's weakness? Defense. We literally seen him get yelled at by teammates. Like, that's his weakness. And so, will Ayton take advantage of that? Like, if they split the first 2 games, that'd be a perfect scenario for the Lakers. If they steal game 1, that'd be even better. But, like, at least taking one at home, setting up the series to go back to Houston. I just don't really believe in this Houston team either. I know all the blame went to like Jalen Green last year, and like he's not that superstar. And KD's supposed to be that superstar, but again, I think LeBron's gonna cancel that out. So who else on the Rockets besides Sengun is gonna do anything? Is it gonna be Jabari? Is it gonna be Tari Eason? I don't trust those guys to be like consistent scorers, shooters. They're gonna bring the energy. They're gonna bring the defense. But the question always is, are they going to get that consistent offense? And that's why I said I prefer to face the Rockets when we are in a bad situation. I don't think anyone's reading into the fact that the Rockets aren't the Spurs, the OKC. They're not a juggernaut, a consistent. They're not Denver. They're not consistent enough to like really sweep like people are guessing or win in 5 like people are guessing. They're not that consistent team. They're going to have mental lapses. They're going to have bad offensive games. Hey, if we get Luka, if we're in the series and we get Luka, yeah, we're winning that.
Now, I do want to say that news came out that said the Lakers are not expecting Austin Reeves or Luka to play in round one at all. That came out yesterday.
Yeah, but
Anything is possible.
the Lakers do this thing where they never really say what they actually mean. They do this all the time. They say, "Oh, someone's out indefinitely. Oh, someone's not gonna come out." But that's always like some gamesmanship where they just don't want to let the other team know. So that's why I don't rule it out. It's like because like a couple weeks ago they were saying, "Oh, Luka's ramping up. He's taking all these shots in Europe and all this stuff. It's looking likely he's gonna be there at least at the end of the series if it goes like 5 or 6. The Lakers have a good reputation for lying about the injuries. They did it with AD, they do it with LeBron, they do it with so many people. They lie about the timetable, and then out of nowhere, the players in the starting lineup. That's what they do. I think they think they're smart for doing that, and honestly, they are right now because it's the playoffs. But doing that in the regular season, I don't understand why they do that. But I wouldn't take anything that the Lakers say seriously. Honestly, we'll see it when we'll see it.
All right, so I agree with you at this point when you said that if you had to pick any team to play in the first round with your current situation, it's the Houston Rockets. And I agree with you 100%. The Houston Rockets aren't the Spurs. They aren't OKC. They aren't Denver. Shoot, they're not even the Timberwolves in the playoffs, in my opinion. So, like, if y'all would have drew any of those 14 of this name, I think it's an automatic loss. Like, I'm like, y'all losing. But with the Rockets, y'all have a good chance, in my opinion, to win this series. And after saying all that, Tomo, I don't know if you saw on face, but I'm going with the Lakers too, man. Yeah, I'm going with LA, man. And this is why. Number one, everybody's picking Houston. Everybody's picking Houston. Oh, they might get swept. Oh, Houston and foul. Oh, Houston this. Why do we trust Houston so much? Why? I don't get it. Number one, their superstar Kevin Durant. Love Kevin Durant there from the PG area. But Kevin Durant in recent years since Brooklyn haven't showed us in the playoffs that he could throw a team on his back and take them to the next round. So that's number one. Number two, Houston. They got Udoka. Udoka's going to be very physical. That's what he does. But you also know what I know about Udoka? He's not the best offensive wizard. So if you are a team like the Lakers who are short-handed, if you're going against a high-power offense, then it's like, dang, how are we going to keep up with these guys? With Houston, it ain't no worries of keeping up with these guys. You love these low-scoring games that Houston might be playing in these playoffs. It works into your favor. You know why? Because the closer the game gets towards crunch time, that's when Houston are frauds. Houston is probably the worst clutch playoff team right now. The worst. They were 22 and 23 in the clutch. They got 30th in turnovers in the clutch. But you know why? Because they have nobody to calm down the troops, slow it down. They don't have no point guard. Reed Shepard, you talking about this young guy who don't have no playoff experience, going to run it. Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is not ideally a point guard. He's better when you put him in his position, in his spots, and he goes to work, not running the offense. You going to give it to Sengun? All right, go ahead and try your best. Give it to Sengun. So, now the Lakers have won a lot of close games. Don't get me wrong. It was with Luka. Austin Reeves was there, but the team had experienced moments when they were in tight situations and they came through, including twice in a row against this Rockets team. So I'm going to go with that. And then lastly, why I'm picking them. At this stage of his career, LeBron will still be the best player on the court. He'll be the best player on the court, in my opinion. I trust LeBron James more than Kevin Durant, more than Sengun, more than Thompson twin, more than all them dudes over there. So, do I think LeBron going to average 35 like everybody? He got to average. No, he don't. I don't think he has to average 30 triple-double to beat the Rockets. They just have to, take care of the ball. The Rockets going to turn the ball over, up them fast break points. And just keep the game close until crunch time and execute during crunch time, which the Lakers can do. And JJ Redick, I got a feeling, will lead this series, and people will be thinking so highly of him after winning this series because I think he's going to put on a masterclass coaching wise. So give me the Lakers, and I'm going to say in 7, not 6.
Joe, I didn't watch Unfazed for this reason because I knew y'all were doing y'all predictions and I knew we were doing the show, so I didn't want to hear what you had to say previously. So, with that being said, they got Kevin. You can go talk to your favorite rapper, Hey Siri, play OJ Stairway to Heaven. I got the Lakers in 7.
What?
Yes, because of. See, I knew it was gonna happen. I was trying to make sure Siri didn't turn on, but but I say that because of the uncertainty with the Rockets. I get why everybody's falling in love with the Rockets. We understand what Kevin Durant, and we understand what they can be when they're hot. However, the Lakers have that foundation that you just can trust, right? It's kind of like when BlackBerry was around and then iPhone showed up, and everybody was like, "Man, you know, BlackBerries do this and BlackBerries do that," and then iPhone showed up, and it's like, "Man, you know, this new hot thing is the apps, and you can play music from your phone." That's what the Rockets are right now. It's the new hotness, but it's like we really don't know what it is until maybe the iPhone 3, maybe 3GS or something like that, and then we're like, "Okay, Rockets 3GS, we can buy that." But I still need my BlackBerry. I like my BBMs. I like my personal messages being encrypted. And that's what the Lakers, aka LeBron, is, because we know what LeBron can do in the playoffs. I was thinking about LeBron when he took that Cleveland team to the finals all those years when he was missing Kevin Love or he was missing Kyrie. He's been in these situations before. So that alone is why I'm like, he can propel over this Rockets team and his podcast partner. This is another moment. I talked about Wemby, right? But this is another moment where JJ could prove to the world that, hey, y'all clown me for being a coach, but look what I did to the Rockets, because they're going up against a good coach over there as well. Because remember what he did with that Celtics team. So he's trying to do the same thing. That's why I think it's going 7. If I'm wrong, either way, we getting some entertainment, but I got the Lakers in 7. I got to mute this because my phone playing some music.
You gonna say something, Griffey? There you
go. So yeah, I was gonna agree with you about the whole the whole point guard thing. My bad, I had a brain fart. The whole point guard thing. That's and the whole LeBron not needing to score 35 thing. It's like when you see media and their predictions, it's so obvious that after a while, none of the media watches games at all. They do not watch games at all. They just see statistics, see box scores, and give their take off of that. I was like, LeBron has shooters around him, shockingly enough. Like, people forget, Luke Kennard led the NBA in shooting percentage. Rui was right there in shooting percentage for threes. Like, and another thing, they have like a couple defensive pieces they can use, like Marcus Smart and Jared Vanderbilt. And Jackson Hayes was playing amazing too. So it's like, if he's a good backup, he's not a good starter. Jackson Hayes, he's a good backup, not a good starter. Let me say that. But the Lakers have been having they've been gelling with LeBron being the decision maker again. Like, I know he doesn't want to do it, but I know he has to do it. He canceled like a golf game because he's like, I got to put in more work in the gym with the Lakers. So he couldn't go golfing with his buddies. But his decision making is still top tier, where like even if his scoring falters, it's like, well, he's gonna make the right pass, the right decision, the extra pass, the right moves. He's gonna get them in the right situations. And when we all know what happens when LeBron has shooters, and he lethal, very lethal. But again, that goes back to like DeAndre Ayton too. I think DeAndre Ayton might be close with LeBron in scoring, just because LeBron's gonna be like more assist focused. That's my game plan. So I think it will be like LeBron's averaging 20, let's say 25. I think Ayton will be averaging like 24. And LeBron will be having like 10, 11 assists, damn near a triple-double because he's LeBron. But again, I'm not saying these stats not knowing that LeBron is 41. I know he is. That's why I'm saying he's not going to be the scorer that he was when he led Cleveland. But he's still a great decision maker.
Yeah, I do. A shout out to Cool Breeze. You know, you hear I be liking what you be saying in the comments. So he said Lakers did all their damage when they had Reeves or Luka, especially in the clutch. Not having them is a tall task, which is true. Bron older now. I don't know if he can do it, especially without Reeves and Luka, and the rest of the team needs to play D and hit shots. He is right. See, this is why I'm going with the Lakers, because this is a series where it's like, okay, I could easily pick the Rockets, right? But then when if the Lakers win, I'm going to tell myself, I knew it. It's like one of the things, like, I just knew the Rockets. I couldn't trust the Rockets. The Spurs, if they lose to Portland, I'm shocked. You know what I mean? Like, who else? You got the Denver Minnesota series. I won't be shocked if Minnesota win, but I won't be mad for picking Denver because if Minnesota win, it's literally because they just won. They just outbeat them. But the Rockets are better, but they can lose. They can lose a series. So this series says more to me about Houston than the Lakers for real. It's who they playing.
That's exactly what it is. That's like,
yeah. Go ahead.
I don't want everyone to think like it's just because it's the Lakers and I'm a Laker fan. No, it's because I also am with Joe. I don't trust Houston. I don't do it. I don't know why I would. Like, I mean, like they're not Denver, Jamal Murray, Jokic, like Aaron Gordon can get hot. Like I can name like guys that can beat you in a game, in a series. Like Houston, I can only name maybe Kevin Durant, Şengün. That's it. Like maybe, and that's maybe because again Durant's older and Şengün doesn't play like. I know Jokic don't play defense like that, but his offensive game doesn't overcome the defensive flaws.
Yeah,
and Thompson too, though. Right, Thompson I have a game.
Yeah, he gonna go hard.
Yeah, but it's like which game? Like you don't know.
I'm with you on that, but I'm just saying.
Like I do think Thompson's plan would be aggressive.
I fully expect someone to go off like randomly. I fully expect it at Jabari, Tari, Aitman. One of them's gonna have moments. I fully expect that. It's just like when is it? Like if they have a moment and the Rockets are hypothetically already down 1-9 and they take the second game and that's their moment, cool. I don't care. We already got one game. It's like like when the pressure is at its highest, like say it does go 7, I think that's when we'll see them falter the most.
Yeah, like when if y'all get a lead in the series, I think the pressure is going to start to mount on the Houston Rockets. And one thing about KD, he will start pressing. Like, you know, like, but I don't know about this KD. He's much older now. But you know, when the media start talking, you know, you got that pressure star, and you start pressing. And Houston is still looking for their first playoff series win. Now I go back to Udoka. Udoka, when he had Boston, they were offensively challenged, in my opinion. Like they were gritty defensively, but they did not maximize that offensive skill they had. They turned the ball over a lot with that team. Remember, like that was Jason Tatum and Brown's big bugaboo. They kept turning the ball over because Udoka is not a great offensive mind. He's a really good coach and he's a really good defensive coach. He's going to bring the physicality, but he's not going to max out your offense. And you see that in Houston. You see it. So I just don't trust him.
Like if Fred was there, I think we would be talking about this Rockets team a little bit different.
I will.
Yeah.
I will.
But I will say
they won't be in a position. It'll be better, in my opinion.
This is the last thing I'll say too. It's like they're two leaders or supposed leaders because Durant never wants to admit he's a leader. They're pretty emotional guys. Like Ime and Kevin Durant, like they're fiery. They can like not handle pressure well. And they, like Joe said earlier, Rockets are a physical team. And you know one thing that's gonna piss them off is the refs giving Lakers whistles. And you know who's the best at getting those whistles? It's the Los Angeles Lakers. OKC too, but Los Angeles Lakers. And it's like that's why I want to see how game 1 is. I want to see what the game's gonna look like. If we're getting calls and stuff, they're gonna complain to the media. Oh well, they shot 29 free throws in the first half. Like what? Like he may be getting so angry for no reason when he should be keeping his composure. And Durant, like we see when the pressure's on, he does not handle it well.
And Ime got a little thing, like I don't know, something that scuffs his Nikes when it comes to LeBron. So you already know, like you said, once he gets 1 or 2 calls, it can go emotional damage. Like it could just go that route. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, sir. Yeah, can't wait tonight, right? Tonight play.
All right, Griffey. I mean, well, we got to transition. We got to go back to the East Coast now.
Yes,
so
sir.
Griffey, tell people where to find you. You know, I know you dropped that WWE episode. You know, WrestleMania. That's this weekend, right?
It's
it's tonight. Tonight and tomorrow. Oh yeah, I can't wait to react to that. But you can find me at Zero Sports Talk right here on the R2L Network. I appreciate you guys. Everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. This is They do a great job here. I appreciate you having me, and I'll catch y'all next time.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Appreciate you.
All right, Joe, you ready to get some jet lag?
Yes.
But then again, I don't think so. We starting in the Midwest. We're going right to the Midwest. We're going to Detroit, so it might not be that much. Detroit with the number 1 seed. You know, I could say a lot of things about my HOA brethren, man. He held it down when people were laughing at him. He held it down when people thought the Pistons weren't going to do anything. They got jokes, they got nicknames for this team. But then also, shout out to RBO Vaughn and shout out to Tay for holding down the Orlando Magic. Paolo can be top 5. But in his second year, Paolo made the leap. I mean, he's still floating. What they say, shoot for the moon. And if you don't make it, at least you're amongst the stars. That's the magic that's right there.
Ooh.
But also with Cade, he breathing different. He acting different. He got Detroit and the locomotive. He got the Motor City driving different. Put your cardies on, man. We taking it to Detroit first. But I think some magicians got some things they want to say. Let's bring up Carl and Tay.
What up, fellas?
What's going on?
Man, who would have thought that this would be the first round matchup?
I know, right?
I seen it coming.
Well,
I'll tell you who I didn't trust to get here.
Who?
Oh,
The team that everybody said the Pistons should be scared of. The Hornets.
Hey, man! It's a great matchup. It's a great matchup. And I'm gonna start it off by saying I don't got no smoke with the Pistons. I actually like what the Pistons is doing. I really do. You know, they not our rivals or anything like that. I like what the Pistons is doing. I'll leave it at that.
Nah, the floor is yours. Go ahead.
I was just about to say real quick. It was real funny how when the first chats first started, people love talking about the Pistons. Oh, y'all suck. Y'all this, y'all that. I don't get nobody talk about the Pistons no more.
Yeah, y'all Debo now.
Nobody talk about that. But
Hey, man.
you might not got smoke with us. But I got a little smoke with y'all. And it's not your fault. It's not. But I still remember back when the NBA Cup was going on. He bragged and boast for beating us in the NBA Cup. Talking about, we beat y'all when it count.
Hey, Carl, can you say that again? The sound effect took away your sound. I want to hear what you said. Sorry.
I was saying, I said, Mike just don't pay no attention to Mike. He's just Anyway, like I was saying, I said that I got a little smoke with the Magic, and it's not Tay's fault. It's his Magic brother fault. Because I still remember when they beat us in the World Cup, and they was like, he was like, we beat them when it mattered, and that's the World Cup. And I took it a little personal after that. So round 1, I was excited to see the Magic. I was excited. So when we went round 1,
wait, don't say that so easy.
When we went round 1, I'm gonna tell him you beat who when it mattered. Because last I checked, people ain't bragging and boasting about NBA Cups. They bragging and boasting about the playoffs. So I can't wait.
Carl took a note of that.
I definitely couldn't. I couldn't. Hey, I seen the Magic. I said, yes, I remember this. I remember that.
Carl was looking at his iPad like Jordan said, and I took it personal.
And I took it personal.
Look at my phone. I got to jailbreak my iPad. I got to look at my phone.
Make a meme out of that with you, Carl. Put your face on it.
Took it personal.
So
I'm ready to talk about the series.
All right, let's get it. Tay, how many games you got?
Before we end it,
Okay.
Hey, take it away. Take it away.
Yeah, you don't got no smoke. Go ahead, bring the smoke now. There we go. I love it.
I mean, I gotta still stand up for my guys, Carl. Like I can't walk. What I'm supposed to say? We gonna lose?
I mean, if you feel that way,
I don't think we're gonna lose this series. If I'm being honest, I'm not overlooking the Pistons. I like the Pistons, but what I am saying is that Pistons don't have no experience here since like 2008, 2007.
We were just in the playoffs last year.
Y'all ain't got no experience here, bro. This is our third straight year here. We hungry dogs. Y'all first. Y'all could be the first seed, but if I'm being honest, we not scared of that. We not thinking about no first seed, nothing. Y'all was a healthy team, and that's good for y'all. That y'all finally got a healthy Cade to see what Cade could do. I like that. He's amazing. Y'all made it. The first seed got to the playoffs. It ain't no Detroit in 5. I don't know who that is. Like, if I'm being honest, it ain't no Detroit in 5, brother. You know what I'm saying? If I'm being honest, though, I'm not even worried about Cade because the type of team we is, the only person I'm worried about on the Detroit Pistons team is Duncan Robinson. Because we the type of team that will let him. We were the type of team that will let him go drop 20 and keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And he the reason that helped them to victory. I'm telling you, that's the type of team we are. We will play Cade and hold Cade to 18-20 and then let Duncan Robinson go drop 20 a game to help them win these games. We are looking toward the Cavs, brother. We want the Cavs. I'm really not thinking about Detroit too much. I really don't want to play y'all. And the reason I don't want to play y'all is because of this. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like we already in the NFL chat. I like the Pistons, but I'm sorry. Experience is going to win this one. This is our third straight year. We not about to come into this playoffs loose like a deer in the headlights. We know exactly what's going on.
It's my turn.
Call face throughout the whole thing. Go take it away, bro.
I just love how you said we don't have no experience, but we literally was in the playoffs last year against the Knicks. But that's beyond the point. You have experience in what exactly? What did y'all took one game against Boston? Y'all took Cleveland in the 7, I think, in 2 years ago and lost. I mean, bruh, you don't have no experience winning, so we both, I guess, have no experience in doing this here since whatever. But anyway, I don't know why you're scared of Duncan Robinson of all the guys on our team. I feel like the guy you need to worry about is Jalen Duren, because not for nothing. When I just feel like when the game get physical, y'all a physical team, but we saw Philly get physical with y'all in the play-in, and the game kind of got away from y'all. Paolo, I love Paolo, big Paolo fan, but for some reason, I don't know if it's because he don't like Jamal Mosley. I don't know if it's because he's reclining a little bit, but he looked Josh Smith-esque. That's why I put in the chat when Joe put the little the comments in. I laughed because that Wednesday playing game against Philly gave me Josh Smith PTSD when he was on the Pistons trying to bring the ball up, getting plucked by Paul George like 2-3 straight possessions. It was just, I was like, dog, I don't get what Paolo's doing. He trying to post up, not going nowhere, couldn't post up Oubre and Paul George to dominate, try to initiate offense with the top of the key, try to get going to the top of the key, kept getting plucked. I was like, what's going on with Paolo? So he better bring it. But I think Duren and Stu and guys like that we have to throw at him could bother him. Franz, how good is he off this injury? I don't know. Is he finally off the minutes restriction? I would assume so because it's the playoffs, but who knows? And then you have the others, because y'all always say as Magic fans that Paolo and Franz bring it, but it's the others that y'all worried about. I'm not necessarily worried about my others. I'm not worried about Asar Thompson. He's going to play his role significantly. And I think this year he's found out how to be more effective offensively to the point where he's not going to be a liability like he was against the Knicks. Holding Cade to 18, 20 points. Yeah, maybe in the first half, not the whole game. You tripping. I think Cade, he going to be a problem for y'all. Getting to the basket, putting pressure on your bigs, being able to kick out to guys like Duncan Robinson. I don't know if Karis LeVert going to get that much burn. I don't know if Kevin Huerter is going to get that much burn in the rotation. I don't know about that. But maybe even a Tobias Harris, who not for nothing, a lot of guys clown Tobias Harris, but last year averaged 13.7 in the regular season. In the postseason against the Knicks, up this points per game to 15.7 points per game.
He averaged what?
15.7 points per game in the postseason. He upped it 2 points per game. So, like I was saying, he upped his production in the postseason. So, He may kick out to him. Tobias Harris is also another guy to help Cade get his own. And Jalen Duren has definitely improved his game to where Cade could just dump it down, or Dennis Jenkins off the bench could dump it down to Duren, and he could manufacture his own offense. He can get to the line, knock down free throws. So we have a lot. Y'all have a lot too, but y'all just been in disarray. And I still can't get over the fact that y'all played the Celtics at the end of the year and lost to Baylor Shireman, with shout out to Creighton, shout out Baylor Shireman, Ron Harper Jr., Max Shulga, and a bunch of guys that don't get burned. It just seems like y'all are a little bit in dysfunction, and I'm not putting stock in none of that game last night against the Hornets. None of that offensive production. You know why? Because I always say the Hornets don't play defense. You're going to beat them in the shootout. So y'all brought the physicality to them, and they couldn't score. And y'all were just putting up buckets and numbers because that's what the Hornets do. They allow people to score. We're a defensive team. We're not going to allow you to score as easy as Charlotte. So I got Detroit. I actually got it for 6 though.
Do you know the last two teams we played in the first round of the playoffs? Do you know those teams?
I already named them.
Right. So when you name those teams, I feel like you're insinuating, or you kind of putting y'all program into that program. Y'all are not the Boston Celtics. Y'all are not the Cleveland Cavaliers, brother. Y'all are the Detroit Pistons still at the end of the day. We are not scared of that in the first round, brother. Like, I'm being honest. Huh?
You don't have to be scared of us. I never once said in anything I just said that y'all are scared of us. I would expect y'all not to.
Y'all not beating us in the first round, brother. Y'all are going to go home gracefully. And we are going to move on to see the Cavs, who we are waiting to see again. That's who we're focused on. We're not focused on the Pistons. Y'all focused on us. So get that understood.
Early. Or matter of fact, Disneyland will have some new people early. Y'all will be visiting.
Everybody comes to Disneyland, brother. Everybody comes to
Magic
Disneyland.
Will be there after the first round.
People come to Orlando.
Parking passes.
People come to Orlando to spend money. People donate money to Detroit to help Detroit.
That's Flint.
Orlando don't need no help.
That's Flint, not Detroit. Nice try, buddy. Anyway,
Flint is where? Flint is in Detroit, ain't it?
No,
it's
an hour. Bro, it's an hour and a half away.
Don't disregard your Flint fans. I'm pretty sure it's people that live in Flint that's Detroit Piston fans. Don't do that to your fans. Don't do that. Don't do that. Flint still love y'all. Don't do that. But you come to Disneyland for fun. You go to Detroit for none. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot.
I'm just saying.
Detroit.
There's no fun there.
You got the casinos downtown. You got the line.
Like he's telling Detroit.
Detroit is crazy.
You're talking about casinos and all this.
I know,
bro. Be lit.
Brother, if I handed you two plane tickets to Orlando or Detroit, I promise you're going to Orlando.
Florida. You're going to take Florida.
Florida?
Yeah, Florida.
Man, but you're still arriving where Orlando resides.
Florida.
So look,
listen
I got
to me, brother. All right.
So I told Tay this backstage. Like, I feel like you take away K and you take away Paolo, the rosters, you look at the rosters, you can say like either side could be a favorite. Like, I think both teams have good rosters, good pieces in there and all that stuff.
I think it's like 73.9% truth there.
Okay.
Because they don't. I'm gonna be honest, and I told y'all last episode I wasn't big on him, but he's growing on me. I don't think they got no Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane can go off for 30.
No, he can. That's my guy.
We're not letting nobody other than Cade go off for 30.
You're scared of Duncan Robinson.
Franz, I told you, because we are the type of team that we are the type of team that will focus on Cade. We will focus on Cade and the Thompson twin or Doran and let Duncan Robinson mess around and drop. That's why I'm like, Duncan Robinson will be the man that mess around and just keep shooting threes and we letting them get him off.
It's not
because Duncan Robinson is good. It's just that we will let him do that.
My point is
he the X factor.
He He's worried about a Duncan Robinson because he felt like his team is going to have defensive lapses. So we don't need a Desmond Bane when we're going against them, apparently, because they got so many defensive lapses. They're going to make somebody look like a Desmond Bane. So we don't need one.
Yes, y'all do. Because Desmond Bane is not a defensive threat. He's going to cook y'all. That's what I'm telling you. Y'all need a Desmond Bane. Y'all need somebody that's going to join Cade and supposedly getting this 30. Cade not going to do it alone. We have too many options for Cade to just do it alone.
That's what I'm saying. Orlando's roster,
we're dangerous, bro.
With the Pistons, the difference are the superstars. So do you think Paolo will elevate his game? Like we seen Paolo how he looked all year. Do you think he would take it to a different level?
Better.
I agree with that.
I'm glad you brought it up, because that's what I was trying to touch on. Yeah. You saying, do you remember who we played the last 2 years? Y'all haven't looked the same as I have the last 2 years. Y'all don't look like.
We also haven't been healthy though.
But
we have never seen
with one of them gone.
We always see our Orlando Magic team with Paulo, no Franz, no Paulo. Now we got Desmond. We really ain't even seen them three together.
And Paulo balls out in the playoffs too. I will say that.
True,
it's a different ball game. Y'all don't have what we have. The rosters ain't really the same. If we're hurt, they might be. If you take Franz away or Paulo away, they might be the same. Y'all can't mess with us, brother.
I love it.
If Wendell Carter even just put his mind to, doing half good, that's a problem.
All right, so let's do this right quick. So, Tay, how many games?
Loses by 30 every play in. Like he
I knew Carl was gonna respond. Hey, so, Tay, how many games you got the series going?
I say Cade, Beyblade, Marvel Universe Blade.
He don't believe this.
Magic in 5.
That's why he brought out this sharp, because he don't believe this. I got the Pistons.
Magic in 5.
I got the Pistons in 6. If you're scared of Duncan Robinson, that tells me all I need
to know. Not scared of him. He just worries me. That's all.
Yeah, like
he just tried to say it in a lowercase way.
If y'all betting money, don't listen to Carl if you're a Detroit Pistons fan. I don't think he understands it. If y'all betting money, the type of team I'm telling y'all we is, put your money on Duncan Robinson to be out there, dropping 20. I'm telling you what I know.
Yes. See, at first I was like, man, I want to see the Hornets versus Pistons because they're raw. But to be honest with you, now you think about it, the Hornets are a finesse team, and I can actually see the Pistons sweeping them. Hornets can get a game or two because of their offense, but it's a realistic sweep on the line with that. Orlando, no matter how many games these games go, we know it's going to be a physical game every single time. So I'm excited to see that. But I got the Pistons in 6 also. I just think Cade,
oh wow.
Yeah.
He's not a Magic fan.
So
he said, you talking me? He said what? Oh yeah, I got the Pistons in 6 because I just think coaching wise, they win that right there. They got a better head coach in the playoffs. That matters in the 7-game series. And the Pistons have shown us, like, them not having Cade was a blessing in disguise. So the non-Cade minutes will be a good thing for them. And I just think Cade will be the best player on the floor. I saw Cade potentially be the best player on the floor against New York last year when they still lost. Cade was really good. So I think this year he's going to take it to a different level. And I'm with Carl. I think he's going to be a problem for Orlando attacking their bigs. It's going to be a big problem, and it's going to open up the offense for the rest of the guys. Now, and I just don't see Orlando putting everything together last minute and beating a team like Detroit in the first round. I think if y'all would have matched up with like maybe all 4 teams will be tough for y'all. Like maybe Cleveland again. I don't know, but I just think right now where y'all are, y'all haven't showed consistency. And with the 4 roster y'all have, and losing to that Celtics team, like Carl said, that was a big no-no for me. So give me Detroit in a hard physical series in 6.
Tell you, my dog. I like the bar that you said and everything, man. You go to Orlando for fun, you go to Detroit for none. Don't clip me up, Detroit, because I know some fans. They gonna be like,
by the way.
You ain't believing
You
nah,
definitely
I'm
have fun in
with you.
Detroit.
If you got a family, you go to Orlando. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying there's a lot of adult fun in Detroit. All right, it's too early in the morning, Carl. We can't be doing this. Pistons in 6. I had the Pistons in 5 at first, but after sitting here and listening to what Tay was saying, I can't disrespect Orlando that way and not give them 2 games because they are going to find a way to win at least 1 or 2 games in this series. And those are going to be the 2 games that make us sit back in the chat and be like, I don't know. Duncan Robinson might have got that 20 that game, and we're going to be like, here go Tay, man, going crazy. But I think this is just that moment where the Pistons and Cade have took that step that you all wanted Paolo and the Magic to take of capturing that number 1 seed in the East, of being that team that people were looking at and saying like, oh, we actually can start to believe in them, even though some people still don't believe in Detroit. Like if the roles were reversed, or since you brought up Marvel, if this was Earth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and y'all were the 1 seed, and then y'all were playing the Pistons, I think a lot of people will be hyping the Magic to say they one of the best teams in the East. Like the love and praise that you all will be getting that Detroit's not really getting would say some things. But since we on this Earth here, I think the Pistons take this one. Magic bounce back. I mean, they take this all season and say, I think a lot of things that you all are wanting as far as changes with your team are going to happen this all season. Yes. And then next year going to be the year.
Yes. Tate, to be honest with you, I think regardless of the result, you will be happy because if y'all win, cool, that's a big dub, a step to the right direction. If y'all lose, let's do something. Like let's take action on this team. Like we gotta get rid of the coach, we gotta fix this, we gotta fix that. So I think regardless of what happens in the series, Orlando will grow from this. That's how I think.
I agree with that, but just because I'm sitting in the NBA chat and there's a guy named Carl there, we bet not lose this first round. We better go to the second and lose. I'm willing to go to the second and get swept. We bet not lose to Carl. I promise we bet not. Because he's been waiting on his moment. In this NBA chat, it's almost like me with the Browns in the NFL chat. I'm never gonna let y'all lay something down if I do something in there. So we cannot be the first ones in the chat that allow Carl to do this. We just can't.
Yeah,
so we need to get him out of there.
Don't.
Dang,
we gotta get him out of there.
In the NFL chat. Go ahead.
Look, I'm gonna say this, man. I ain't looking past Orlando. Orlando has a solid roster. They've been having a solid roster the past 3 years, but for some reason, Orlando still has been reclining the last 3 years. My team has been climbing. To the guy Mike in the comments who said I have no faith in my team, but I never said I don't have no faith in my team. Do I think we're gonna beat somebody coming out the West? No. But I just got to go into the finals against Spank. But
he got them going to the finals. Let's go.
I just got to go into the finals against Spank.
He got y'all beating the Cavs next round. Y'all beat Orlando.
Yeah, I'm gonna be nervous. I'm gonna be nervous as mug. But I got to be in the Cavs. But
might have to buy a Detroit hat, man.
I just think that like Joe said, K getting hurt was a blessing in disguise because Dennis, who was ice cold. I mean, to the point where people were saying he finessed the Pistons and now he reverted back to Dennis Jenkins. Absolutely stepped his game up. Jalen Duren showed that he could, put the team on his back. And we ain't even talk about Isaiah Stewart coming in the game and mucking the game up and getting under people's skin. We ain't even talk about that. Yeah, him right there. Who said I ain't got who said, oh, you don't even got faith in your team. Don't even know how I feel about my team for real. But anyway, yeah, bro, not for nothing. I think we win in 6 because I do think Orlando takes 1 in Orlando. And they could possibly win 1 in Detroit. Not discounting them for that. But overall, I think we win the series in 6 games.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I love that. I really do love that y'all. I feel like y'all did take a page out of the old Pistons book and play a more physical style of basketball, which I think is good for y'all. I feel as though y'all gonna be very physical with us, but if y'all let off that gas pedal at halftime, because we are first half team, brother. We a first half team. Second half, it all goes away. If y'all don't continue to do what y'all doing in these games in the second half, it will be over. And like I said, we have guys that got experience. It's not even about the NBA experience. We got guys with just have more, at least as guys on our teams with more winning experience than guys on your team.
Winning what?
Franz and his brother just won an international championship.
Congratulations! Shout
With
out
Germany.
to my family from Germany, but that has nothing to do with the NBA.
So you get it doesn't matter. Is that your team doesn't have anybody on there that can explain what winning means.
Neither does yours. Y'all got that international championship and still losing the first round, brother.
It doesn't matter. Basketball winning. Winning basketball is basketball, brother. Winning basketball is basketball, brother.
Hey, Carl, to be honest, Dennis Schroeder won that championship, and he did wonders for y'all in the playoffs.
And we still lost in the first round.
True. Yeah.
Thank you, Joe, for making my point. Shout out Germany, though. My mother's side of the family from Germany.
I do want to address it. He said both teams is physically taxing and we're translating later rounds. I see a lot of people look at that as a negative thing all the time. That can be a good thing too. Like I feel like those gruesome series prep you for the next one, like because it's going to be a gruesome one second round, and then you kind of adapt to that type of playoff.
Oh, you talking about in general? Because I thought you were talking about
Cleveland and Detroit. If Detroit beat Orlando and they either team, there's something there. Orlando lost to Cleveland, and Detroit. You know what Cleveland said. Detroit. It's going to be
and we division in the same division.
No matter who come out this series, whoever play Cleveland, it's going to be some physical basketball.
Yeah. And in the playoffs,
I can see this series. It's going to be a couple of scruffles, like in this series right here, Orlando and Pistons.
Yeah, in the playoffs, they let them. And what I tell y'all on the last show, my boy Anthony Black averaged about 4 fouls a game. That's about to go down to 2 because they gonna let him play. He about to be smacking people all in the face.
Man just said his man's about to get ejected.
Man, there's no ejection, man.
I didn't see flagrants worse than smacking people in the face in the play-in. So I'm pretty sure you're talking about getting ejected.
I think if I'm being honest, I really like in a real true aspect though, Carl. I think what's going to give us that edge over y'all is that I think our bench is going to be able to outplay y'all.
And Carl, I'm gonna let you respond, and then we're gonna get the last words because we got a flight. We got to catch a flight to Boston next.
I was just gonna ask how.
How?
Yes.
We got guys that's back that's healthy. We got Jalen Suggs. Y'all don't have no Jalen Suggs. We got Anthony Black. Y'all don't have no Anthony Black.
Suggs starts.
But he's back. He started when he came back. He started coming off the bench.
He just started against Philly, didn't he?
Yeah, that's the last game. Of course, Jalen Suggs was going to start when he got back. He came off the bench. Listen, we still got
your bench.
We still got Anthony Black. We still got De Silva.
Okay.
Y'all don't have no De Silva. De Silva can get 30.
Duncan Robinson is scared. This game's getting 20. You talking about having De Silva? They're the same person.
No, they're not.
Fellas, y'all gotta take this to the NBA chat. We
all right, let me get
Carl started a whole nother segment by saying how.
I'm just saying he confused, like we don't have a bench or something. Like when the bench.
You'll see. We're gonna be talking all so we got 7 games of this, brother.
No, we don't. We have about 5 or 6.
No, yeah, you're right.
Then we move on, and I get to talk to Cleveland.
All right, y'all. Last words, right? Last words.
All right, last words. I'll let the lower seed go first.
Yo,
you know what? That's fair because we is HC. So I would say shout out to R2L, like, subscribe, comment, do what y'all gotta do. Carl, this is gonna be a good one, man. This is our first time really ever meeting, clashing in the NBA. So I feel like this is gonna be a good series. I'm ready for the trash talking. This is about to be fun, brother. So shout out to y'all, shout out to us. Let's get to it.
Man, it's gonna be hey, if you watching, click the link in the description, become a member, because these NBA chats about to be can't wait. Go ahead, Carl.
Man, appreciate y'all for having me on the show. Shout out my Pistons, man, for getting the 1 seed. Shout out my Pistons for getting 60 wins, something that Orlando has not done. But I would like to take this time out to say 2 things. maybe even more. First of all, Detroit, y'all better not do school ball like y'all just did Casey Mize yesterday. It scored 0 runs in 10 innings. Don't do that again. We got school ball on the mound today against Boston. Let's get a dub for school ball and let's give them some run support. Second thing I want to say, this is the Hornets I was supposed to be scared of. The one that always gets smacked. Like, this is my thing with the Hornets, right? It was cool. Everybody act like this is the first time the Hornets had a winning season in how long? They did this like 3 years ago in 2021, 2022. Or 4 or 5 years ago. Whatever the case. It was a 2021, 2022 season. So was that 4 years ago? Did the same thing, got spanked by the Pacers by Dag on there. Was that the Pacers year or that the Hawks year they lost? Either way, they've been to the play-in 3 times now, and every time they lost by 20, 30 plus. So if you thought I was welcoming the Hornets, please win. Give me an easier series than Orlando. But I knew Orlando was going to go out there and spank them boys. You know why? Again, because the Hornets don't play no defense. It's cute. It's fun to see. It's exciting basketball, YN basketball, whatever y'all want to call it. But in the playoffs, it's not about to fly against defensive teams. So I never understood why people was like, the Pistons should be scared of the Hornets. It made no sense to me. And the last thing I want to say, shout out my boy AJ. But it's funny to me how when he talked about his team and the Timberwolves, he brought up role players that people might not know. But when I talked about the Trailblazers, who, by the way, I talked about in like the first or second week of the NBA season, I brought up role players and get them out of here. I don't know those guys. That's real crazy, AJ. You don't respect role players until they on your team. Man, brought up Kyle Anderson. I love Kyle Anderson, but if you bring up Kyle Anderson to a regular guy, he probably telling you, get him out of here. And you be sitting there explaining why he's so important to the Timberwolves. I can't bring up Shaedon Sharp, Donovan Clingan, Time Lord, Jeremy Grant, all guys that are really good with Portland. But shout out Portland. I think I was still getting swept. I just felt like he was disrespecting the mess out of Portland, though.
Mm-hmm. And we will shout out to you who y'all got Cavs and Raptors. We will get to that in 3 series. Appreciate y'all though, man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Y'all live up to the hype.
Peace.
All right. The NBA chat about to go crazy.
I know. I can't wait, man.
My boy backstage, he was in the comments going crazy. Joe, this one here, man, I wish J-Mo was on here because I know this would be another entertaining one right here. You got the Boston Celtics going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. I mean, you got playoff P, Maxey going up against Peyton Pritchard, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. And some would say in the chat, you got J-Mo versus Mike and Teddy. This is going to be a good one, man. Let's bring my boy Mike up, man.
Okay.
Look, he got the towels waving.
Oh, my bad. Y'all saw that? My bad. What's going on, y'all? How we doing? Good morning.
Man, you.
What's up?
I love this time of year. Don't you? It's a great time of year.
I'm not used to it. It's been a while for me. So,
hey, at least you can live vicariously through Carl for the HOA, right?
As long as you know, man. As long as you know.
Hey, it's all right. It's all right. We'll give you that pass. Carl not so much because he takes on everybody else's team, But
yeah. Hey, hold up, bro. That's my boy. We rep the same smart tech. But with that being said,
how
man,
y'all doing?
I'm doing good, man. Oh, wait, hold up. We got super chat. Shout out to PJ.
Shout out
okay,
PJ.
We got a new man. Yeah, shout out to PJ.
I don't know who PJ is. Hey, look, you might have heard the NBA chat when we said, "Hey, PJ, hit us up on social media at Refuse to Lose Sports. Let us know who you are. We got Instagram chats that you can join if you're a member. It don't say what member he is. I can't tell by the symbol, but yeah, just let us know who you are, man, and we'll get you in there. Follow us on social media at Refuse to Lose Sports, or you can follow me or Tomo at Joe Never Lose or Mojo Tomo.
With the T with the letter 0. Yeah, the
letter 0.
I can't get
my,
that's a 0. Yeah. I can't.
It's you. It's you. Okay. Says PSP. Okay, I got you. My man, I'm gonna throw you in the NBA chat. My man, okay, shout out to you. Yeah. That's why he said I'm joining. Oh, okay, it makes sense.
Okay, I don't got the comments up. I couldn't see it. I bet. So with that being said,
my bad, Tombo. I ain't say what's up, Mike. What's up, Mike? What's good, man? Glad to have you on.
What's going on, bro?
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. Let's get into it. I mean,
so
Go ahead,
I've been
Sal.
doing this for all the other teams. I mean, when you come on a regular team, I'm not even gonna ask you who you got winning because I know you're gonna root for your squad. So, how many games?
What'd you say?
How many games is it gonna take to end this?
J-Mo know I got respect for them Sixers, man. I can't even sleep on them. I know they do got injuries right now, especially with Embiid being out. You know, Cameron Payne dealing with his stuff. I think I saw the injury report. Got Oubre on there too. But I'm gonna give it Celtics in 5. I'm gonna give it Celtics in 5.
Okay. What you
Just to be
like?
fair.
So explain to us what you think is gonna happen. You know, let's just talk to us about how you see the series going.
I see it going really well. We're firing on all cylinders. It's a great plus that we have Tatum back. You know, Jalen's been doing his thing all year. Missoula's and his coaching staff have done a great job with those guys. Once again, you know, after losing our core and those guys being on their way, you know, elsewhere, we really had every excuse in the book to just, you know, not be great. People expected us to tank, and we the second seed, bro. That's amazing. You know what I mean? And you can't shout outs to those guys, man. Shout outs to JB. Yes, we're gonna give JB his flowers, man. You know I'm gonna get on JB because everybody never be respecting JB. But we're gonna give Jaylen Brown his flowers, man. He done did it all this season, man. He got them guys involved. He led by example. You know what I'm saying? And even our bench squad, like what we did the other night to the Magic, y'all had mentioned, you know, earlier, you know, just having to stay ready guys. We have people, you know, Jordan Walsh being big, Hugo Gonzalez, you know, Ron Harper Jr., you know, we got, you know, Kata finally stepping up into a bigger role this year and really being a solidified big for us and, you know, acquiring some other pieces, you know, like it's great, bro. Like I love what I'm seeing from those guys and, you know, I couldn't be more proud.
I do want to say this, Mike. Now, I know y'all won the championship 2 years ago.
Mhm.
Now, roster for roster, I'm not going to say y'all roster this year is better, but what I can say is this. This is the most dangerous Celtics team, in my opinion. Let me tell you why. Because you have your two superstars, Jaylen Brown, and this is why I'm about to get Jaylen Brown some love. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, both of them. Jaylen Brown has the mindset of they both are number ones, right? You have two number ones, which you're fortunate for, right? Playing the same position. And that usually don't work. We see a lot of teams do that and it don't work. But y'all made it work. But Jaylen Brown is like that dog. You know what I mean? He's that pit bull who's coming at your neck. Like we talking about on both sides of the floor. Like, he comes out and say, I'm the best two-way player. Like you want your best player to have that mindset. So you got Jaylen Brown who welcomes the pressure. And that's the type of guy you want. Tatum, he's going to the playoffs for the first time in his career with no pressure. And that's how you want Tatum to play. You want Tatum to be in a situation where there's no pressure.
Exactly.
And Tatum can do he's probably for real, if Tatum adopt Jaylen Brown's mindset, he's better than Jaylen Brown. But the type of personality he has, he can play the what do you need from me role. And do y'all need me to get 15 rebounds? Do you need me to get 10 assists? Do you need me to drop 35, 40 this game? I can do it. And he can just play free without worrying about the media attacking him because he just did his job. Because he's going to be doing what he's been doing, which is what do we need from Tatum? He don't have to drop 30 or 25 to be recognized. He's going to be appreciated whatever he brings to the table.
We got other guys that can do that.
Exactly. And that's how y'all always been. But because the mindset was Tatum is your best player, he should be doing this. He should be doing that. So he gets attacked. And I feel like this playoffs, he won't get that. He won't get that because Jaylen Brown's going to absorb that. This is Jaylen Brown's team, at least for this year. So I think with that dynamic alone, y'all dangerous. Now, let me say this about Philly. Here we go again, man. I mean, MB, hurt again. It's like Philly was my scariest team. If only they can be healthy. How many times you gonna say that? So,
Cameron Payne's such a stud, bro. He's such a stud.
Yeah, man. And like, what I'm gonna say is this: if Embiid don't play at all, Celtics in 5.
Yeah,
Celtics in 5. If Embiid plays late, Celtics in 6.
Yeah.
You know, like I just think the Celtics are. This is the worst matchup they could have gotten. The Celtics are the most tested team in the NBA, not just in the playoffs, not just the East. They're the most battle tested team in the whole playoffs right now. They're the most veteran playoff team in the playoffs. So I think it's the worst matchup they got. But give me the Celtics in 5 without Embiid. If Embiid shows up, Celtics in 6.
Okay.
Hey, so I just want to say one thing, and I just thought about this right quick. When you were talking about Tatum, and you were saying if he had the Jaylen Brown mentality, right? And I also think about when Griffey comes on, he talks about how Jaylen Brown, I mean, not Jason Tatum, you know, the Texan Kobe and the Kobe mindset. I think Tatum has a Kobe heart with the LeBron mentality. Because if you think about everything you just said, Joe, is that's what LeBron was doing in the playoffs. I got to do enough to make sure that the team can get over the hump. So if they need me to go out and get 30 or 40, I know I can go do it. But if it's not called for that, then I'm not going to go do it. Like, I'm going to make sure I get the assist here or get the steals or step up where needed. And as much as the media want to break these two up, I think it's the perfect scenario for both of them.
They have harmony. They just play.
Yeah, they feed off of each other. The
That's
scary
it.
thing.
Go ahead.
That's it. And the scary thing is, and I know I take my shots at Bradley Beal a lot, but I think about it when it was John Wall and Bradley Beal. Like the media in the area wanted to break them up. And granted, they probably had whatever they did have in the locker room, and then it festered over. But they were the perfect symmetry for each other. It's like, bro, one of us is going to be the aggressor, and one of us is just the guy that's going to play the back, but also play my role. And it works perfect. Now, with the 76ers, they still trying to figure that out. I think they found it by saying, okay, we're going to put Maxey at the top and just let everything else fall into place. Going to get VJ Edgecombe, and we'll see how that plays out eventually. But them two going to be scary in the East. So I'm going to say this right quick because I know you want to jump in. I got the Celtics in 5, regardless if Embiid comes back or not, because of what you said, Joe. They're the most battle-tested team on and off the court. Like they go through stuff off the court and on the court. So I think the Celtics is going to take this one in 5. Go ahead, Mike.
Absolutely. Yeah. You couldn't have said it better, Tomo. Not saying I disagree with the 6. You taking them in 6, Joe, but I feel like it's, in 5. And we really are battle tested this time around. We don't have those superstars behind us like we did the previous year when we did win. So it's like, we really came from nothing this year around and solidified our role. Like we earned it, and I feel like going back on the Jaylen Brown thing too, he definitely has earned his role. Like before, everybody was like, "Oh, this, da." But he did exactly what he was told to do. He gave that team what they needed. Let Tatum be the superstar. Obviously Tatum went down, with the Achilles injury, and he had to step up into a bigger role and, consecutively average 30 plus points for 3 months. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what it is. And, you got to tip your hat off to people in like that. And I don't know who said it in the chat, but yes, MVP of the East, of course, definitely. But yeah, bro, I can't wait for this. This is fun. This is my favorite time of year, bro. I love the playoffs, man. So, I tip my hat off to Philly because, you can't disrespect Philly, bro. I know what they're capable of over there and, the type of squad they have, injury or not. You can't sleep. Maxey's a dog. You know how much I like Maxey too. So, you got to give the kudos to those guys, and you got to stay ready. Anybody that's in front of us, got to stay ready.
I will give it to Jaylen Brown because I think Cade getting hurt messed him up. I think before Cade got hurt, I would say Cade, but it was close still. I do want to say this about Philly real quick. I'm so disappointed because they have a good team, man. I mean, you got Tyrese Maxey averaging 28 points a game as a point guard who can win you a game. You got Joel Embiid, who, for real, if Joel Embiid is healthy, he's arguably the best player in the league. Arguably. That's how good Joel Embiid is, but he just can't be healthy. Paul George gets suspended. And I said it, remember we were on the show, I said this might be a good thing for Paul George, you know what I mean? Because Paul George always hurt in the playoffs too. He even said himself, he said, when I was playing early in the season, I was playing through injuries, so the suspension actually helped me. Like I was able to rehab, get back healthy, and I feel good. And you see it, like when you watch Philly, Paul George look healthy. You got VJ, you got Oubre, you got Quentin Grimes on the bench. You got guys that you can line up Philly with, and they can make match. But the Embiid, man. So I think after this season, you just got to move on from Embiid at this point, man. Because this is like a roller coaster. I said if this any year, the Sixers could probably make some noise. This is the year. But with the injury with Embiid every single year, and it's always something different. It's not like the same injury, bro. Now you get an appendix. Remember they played Toronto? He had an eye injury. Like, bro, why do you keep getting hurt?
Then the stomach virus.
Like,
yeah.
Man. So
I just thought about something.
Sucks.
I just thought about something crazy. I know it most likely would not happen, but what if Milwaukee and Philly did a swap for Giannis for Embiid?
If Giannis going to Philly,
that would be nuts.
Y'all be worried.
That would be nuts, bro. With Maxey,
y'all too
crazy, bro. I don't even want to think about that, bro.
Bro, that's a shift. That's a major shift in the East.
The Bucks might do that though, because like, let's be real, like they will have to get Embiid and some because Embiid's obviously, but that could probably be the best offer they can get. They keep them relevant today. For real, like you're not gonna get a package unless you get a bunch of draft picks, like to build for the future. I like that. Okay,
I just thought about that. Yeah, I mean, there's no way we could get him here. We couldn't get him here.
That's the only thing you trade him to the East.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, we ain't in the playoffs, but I like the youth that the Wizards do have. But if you get cheated out of that number one pick, you know, you can package a bunch of these youngins up as some second rounders and go get Giannis, and you got Trae Young, Giannis.
Have him with Trae? Yeah, that would be crazy.
I'm just saying.
That would be.
Hold on. You said who? Some of the youngest with y'all.
Give them some of the youngins that we got. A couple second rounders.
Nah,
you know, that's the first deal I'm throwing out because again, he don't want to be there. Like you said, Joe. Remember what you said about Kyler Murray, bro? Y'all don't want him, so you got to take this pick. Y'all don't want him.
They were gonna release Kyler Murray though.
Yeah,
I mean, I know that, but still, I just gotta throw an offer out there to let you know. And then if you say you want some first rounders, we can swing it.
Nah, Carl, that's valid, bro. That's valid. And B don't get the benefit of the doubt. But bro, appendicitis, you can't control that. You can't.
No, it's just his history.
Yeah,
you can't control getting poked in your eye either. Like it's just stuff to be hurt.
If your appendix bursts, it bursts. You gotta get it. You gotta get it removed.
Yeah.
You gotta get it removed. It's one of them things. It happens. It's like freak of nature.
You can't block me off the first call, man. It's the first call, and Doc going in the front office, so Doc gonna listen.
Doc,
what you talking about, Carl? Doc Rivers want to get him out of there.
So, Doc's gone, man. What they got, Darvin Ham over there?
They said they're moving Doc to the front office, so he gonna probably be helping out.
So real quick, the 76ers own all their first round picks.
Damn. Okay.
So they can do that. They can throw in some first round picks with Embiid.
You want them late picks, or you want some lottery picks, man?
They can do that, dog. They can do that. But it's just that Giannis would go. It's just you'll be trading him to the East. That's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Y'all want AD? They can say
do we want AD?
Nah, not y'all. No. I'm talking about the Bucks. Nah.
I don't want no AD.
Just saying,
y'all dangerous though, Mike. I mean, y'all. This is y'all East to even though Detroit is number one, everybody got y'all as a favorite. And this is the matchup. If you are in the chats. The matchup we want, we need Detroit to handle business on their side, and we need Boston to handle business on their side.
I don't want Detroit losing anything, and I don't want Celtics losing anything until that matchup because I need to face off with Carl. We've been going at it all year. Carl's my brother, you know what I'm saying? But it just has to happen. It has to happen. We ain't ducking no smoke. No smoke.
It has to happen.
And that would be the conference. That would be to go to the finals.
That would be go to the finals.
That's it. Eastern Conference Finals. Celtics Pistons. Let's get it, baby.
And look, and you heard Carl. He said he got them going to the finals.
That's it.
So it's gonna be woo.
That's gonna be yo.
I'm telling you, man. These chats make the game so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, this playoff run is definitely gonna be very, very entertaining because
just for the people who's watching. For these big games, you go out to functions, you go out to the bar, you go out to hang out with friends and watch these games. I'm telling you, I'm not making this up. Get you some food.
Definitely not.
You drink, get you something to drink. You do something
else.
You just get your charger. Get your phone charger. Just get what you need to stay keep your belly full, keep your head straight. You know what I mean? You know, and quench your thirst. You just need the chat, and you don't need nobody else around, and you will feel like you're watching it with 100 people. That I'm telling you, you don't really need to go out. You can stay home, and you could be going out, just being in the chat while watching the game, because the people who are in the chat, we're not. We know what we're talking about. I'm not gonna sit here and say we're like gurus, but you got some guys who know basketball in there. So, and then you got trash talkers, you got people going to hype it up, different memes will get thrown out there, and it's not all text. We're talking about voice recordings, like it's like we're live. So become a member and join our group, and I promise you're gonna have a great time through this playoff run.
Clip that up, Joe. You just sold it. Clip that up.
You guys listen. He said it. He couldn't have said it better. What are you waiting for? If you haven't joined, I don't know, man. Stop wasting time. Just join. Trust me, you're gonna thank yourself later. It's an amazing experience. A group of amazing guys, family. You know, we go back and forth, but it's all love at the end of the day. It's just
that's it.
See, Tom, what's the time for a QR code, man?
That's what I'm saying. That's it.
They make one for you. Hold up, I got you.
Yeah. All you gotta do is drop the link.
Oh,
yeah. That's why I thought when you said we were gonna be right next episode. Yeah, you just drop the link.
Let's do it right now. I'm talking about.
Hey, but J-Mo, if you locked in, bro, we missed you today, bro. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait to see you in the first round, bro. I'll be in that chat tomorrow. We'll be talking, bro.
Welcome, Cool Breeze, man. Welcome. Just hit the link.
Also, somebody said don't sleep on the Knicks. Definitely not.
Definitely not. The Knicks. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
the Knicks.
I'm talking about them Knicks.
The Knicks on a do or die playoff run.
Yep. Definitely. Don't sleep on the Knicks.
Oh, well, we got that series coming up next. But while Joe is fixing this QR code, man, Mike, you want to drop your last words?
Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to R2L, the whole R2L family and network. Make sure you guys, like I said, subscribe, follow, like, do all of that. Stay with us every step of the way, because these playoffs are going to get hot, man. You want to be here for all of it. So just be here. You know what I mean? But shout out to y'all, man.
We appreciate that.
Thank you for having me, as always.
Okay. Anytime, man. And trust me, the playoffs don't stop after this one episode. So we're gonna do a mid-series, then we're gonna do the final, and then we're gonna do second round, and we're gonna run it back just like that. So
we're trying to take this all the time. Hold
on.
There you go. Hey, for the real too.
It's official.
One last thing I gotta add.
Yeah. You said what, Mike?
Celtics.
He said one last thing.
If you ain't with us, you against us. Remember that.
Let's go. Hey, shout out to you, Mike, for being on, representing your Celtics. We're gonna need you all playoffs, man.
Anytime, man. Anytime. My pleasure.
I bet. Appreciate it, man.
Of course.
Joe. I know we talked about the West, but these two teams here, man. I mean, you seen what the mayor of New York said. You know, he came out and said, you know, they don't got Trae Young no more, so we should win this series. Basically, I'm paraphrasing. If you don't know the quote, you can go look it up. When you got the mayor knowing that Trae Young had the city on lock because of what he did with the Atlanta Hawks. If you the Atlanta Hawks, you no longer have Trae Young. So you looking at it like, well, we got to show them that it wasn't just him. It was actually all of us. And I think it's going to take all of them to actually win this series, man. Look, it's a family show where I can't put that up there, but I see what you're saying. That's Atlanta Hawks Trae. Can't be talking about Wizards Trae. It's going to be different. That's all I'm saying. So with this one, Joe, the Atlanta Hawks are hot. And we already know that's where most people go where the players play and they party all day. But when they did the remix, they put a certain someone on it and they were standing outside of Madison Square Garden. Knicks, Hawks, who you got winning?
All right. So look, the Hawks are on a great run. You know, the second hottest team outside of Denver coming into the playoff. Well, third, because the Spurs too. Spurs been winning a lot of games too. The hottest team in the East coming into the playoffs. You got Jalen Johnson, who has emerged. I look at his story similar to SGA, a guy who's a late bloomer into the NBA, and that's what he's been in the NBA for like 5-6 years already. and he's just now becoming to his own. So Jalen Johnson in a great situation. You got CJ McCollum as a veteran piece who's a closer. You got Nikhil Walker-Alexander, who taking the page out of his cousin book, SGA, doing his thing. But respectfully to the Hawks, man, they have no experience. Well, I don't say no experience. They're not battle tested at all with this group right here. You got Nikhil Walker, who was there last year with Minnesota, and you got CJ McCollum. But the Knicks in 5, man. I'm going to get the Knicks in 5. And there's no shade to the Hawks. Now, when I look at the Knicks last year, I heard somebody say, well, Detroit took them to 5 games, but Detroit really could have won that for real, which is true. But that Detroit team got Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham is different, man. Jalen Johnson, as good as he is not as good as Cade Cunningham. Now, what I do like about Atlanta, they are a lengthy team. They're long. They could cause problems defensively, maybe, to the Detroit for the New York Knicks. But the New York Knicks, they are in a make or break year. This is a year for them where they had to wipe the Atlanta Hawks to get to the next round. This is a do or die year for Mike Brown. If they don't make it, if they lose this series, Mike Brown is gone, Cat is gone, OG might be gone. It might blow up everybody except for Jalen Brunson. It might just renew this whole thing because it's not working. So Jalen Brunson will be the best player in this series. There's no question. See, Cade last year, you can make an argument Cade was the best player in this series, but Jalen Brunson will be the best player. You look at roster for roster, New York is just better. They got a better roster. So, but Mike Brown, that's my dog. Quinn Snyder's a good coach. The coaching battle is going to mean a lot. In this 7-game series, I got to see what Mike Brown going to do as far as adjustments. I remember what he did with the Kings, putting Davion Mitchell on Steph and did a great job, and then took Davion Mitchell out and put Terrence Davis on Steph when Steph was the only thing that could happen. Anyways, I'm bringing the whole stuff, man. But give me the Knicks in 5, man. Give me the Knicks in 5.
5?
In 5, yeah.
I say Knicks in 6.
My bad. My bad, Carl. Knicks in 6.
I got Knicks in 6. Everything you just said. Well, I don't know about the Mike Brown getting. That would be crazy. You just got him. Like, why would you get rid of him after one series? Like, you can't do that. I feel bad for Mike Brown now. It's like, what Mike Brown do to y'all? He came in and if that was the case, I think you should have just kept Tibbs for one more year and seen what happens after that. If you're gonna get rid of Mike Brown in the first year, I mean, of course, because after all that, you can't say Cat, the Villanova thing, Bridges. There's so many things you can't get around in New York without Bridges. But I guess the Knicks can't win a series without Bridges, so they're gonna need Bridges there. But Mike Brown don't deserve to get fired after one series, yo. I just got to respond to that. I got Knicks in 6. I think the Atlanta Hawks, them being one of the second hottest team coming into the playoffs, these youngins, the experience, the X factor of one, the Knicks not knowing what they're going to bring to the table, the Hawks, that is, they're going to take a game. Also, Mike Brown is going to have one of those blunders again, where you, like you said, where you're looking at one of the hottest players and he's like, well, this guy needs a break, so I'm going to take him out. And I think the Hawks still at least 2 games. This is going to be a learning experience for them. For my man that's in the comments saying the Hawks going to win it in 5. Once you join the chat, you can drop a voice memo and help me understand how they're going to do this one because I don't see it. Again, Jalen Brunson is going to be the best player in this series. I think this series is going to be the one where we can look at the Knicks and say, you should get out of this one quickly. You should. If you are the team that we say you're supposed to be, because at the beginning of the season, I picked the Knicks to say, all right, this is their year. They should win it all. But we're going to see. Knicks in 6.
See, this shout out to PJ, he a Hawks fan. All right, so he going to represent. But, oh, he's talking about the Hawks. Okay. See, this, I see this too. And AJ said this last night. Shout out to my boy AJ. On face. And I agree with AJ. I think that it's gonna be like, you know how Detroit series too, how it was a close series and then the Knicks won at the end. So I think it would be like that. It would be like a close, exciting series up and down, and then the exit. Remember the Hawks? There's been plenty of games when they were up and they lost the lead, but they did still find a way to win. So like they played Detroit, they were up, and Detroit came all the way back. They still won the game. Don't get me wrong. But they got a history of giving up big leads. So, but the Knicks are battle tested in the playoffs. And we're talking about a Knicks team that against Detroit last year. Detroit looked nice the whole series, and then towards the end of the game, the Knicks would take it. Against Boston, that happened when they would either jump out on Boston and then win the game, or Boston would jump out on them and they'll come back and win the game. So the New York Knicks have shown that they are battle tested. They fight and claw to the end, but that was with Tibbs. This is where Mike Brown comes in. And the reason why I said Mike Brown will be gone if they lose this series, number one, they lost this.
Don't keep going, Joe. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about it.
I saw Bird Gang, and then I saw it. I'm like, oh, he's talking about the Hawks, and this. but Mike Brown. The reason why I said he would get fired because their season, man, like it was like this, man. Their season was like at times they like that. Nah, bro. The Knicks team were like you look at the Knicks, bro, and then they'll be like, dang, they looking sweet. They beat San Antonio. And then they turn around. Then they look at one of the best defensive teams. Then they turn around like one of the worst. They go through stretches of looking like this, stretches of looking elite, and stretches of looking average. And this has been a talk with them. They have been the only great team that's been like that in the East. You look at it, right? Like every other team has just been who they were. So,
but before you go there, because it's a new coach. So it's gonna look like that. They gotta find their groove. That's all I'm saying. That's why it was a roller coaster of a type of season. So if I let's put it like this: if the Hawks come in and sweep the Knicks, I'm with you. Clean house, because you shouldn't get swept because the players have that experience. Mike Brown has that experience of being in the playoffs, right? So if you let this young Hawks team come in and sweep you, clean house. But if you lose a series in 7, I'm with you. But if you lose a series in 7, I don't think you get rid of Mike Brown. You do got to make some changes to the roster, though. Because, again, what's the most consistent thing here? Now you got me sounding like Carl with the coaches, right? What's the most consistent thing with the Knicks? It's been the roster. You done change coaches and you getting the same results. You can't say it's the coaches. They got to be the players at some point. That's all I'm saying.
See, I'm not saying they should fire him, but the Knicks will definitely fire him.
Joe, I like you, Philly, but you're gonna make me have to say something, bro. I can't keep letting this comment slide, bro.
I know. Show your face.
I'm sorry.
But give me a Knicks in 5, man. And then I can see it going 6 though. I think it'll be a hard-fought series.
This dude, bro. This dude. Eagles fans, boy, they find a way to get under my skin. They know how to scuff my.
They find a way to bring on their Philly guys too. This ain't an NFL show. NBA topic.
Man. All right, Joe. So you said Knicks in 5. I got Knicks in 6.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's move on, man.
You made it.
Are they really scared of them? Are they? We gonna find out, because if they can get past the LeBron not there no more. So if the Cavs can get past the Raptors, and the Pistons can get past the Magic, going off of what Tay was saying. Shout out to Tay and them for having that entertainment. Right there, boy. Woo. I think that segment sold the chat alone. That segment right there.
Hey, Tom, but Tay, like, I really like the Pistons, but I'm not even worried about the Pistons. I'm like, what?
Then he said, I'm not gonna look past the Pistons.
I'm not looking past.
But we gonna be there.
I'm not looking past y'all, but I'm not really worried about the Pistons. I ain't want to play y'all because of this, like y'all got no experience. I'm like, bro, just threw away in the trash what he just said before.
Every time he did it, though, he's like, man, I really don't, like I said, I don't want to look past him, but I'm ready for the Cavs. I'm like, bro, hold up, bro. I don't know what with that. This series here, man. Toronto's entered, man. This is a tough 5 seed for Toronto to be in, and this is a tough situation for the Cavs to be in, because they got a lot of questions that they need to answer. One, the James Harden situation. We already seen what they did to the Clippers and Garland, right? They was like, well, this is why they wanted to get rid of Garland. You already know what that narrative was going to be once they lost. Granted, your boy didn't show up like he was supposed to. Shout out to Kawhi for giving Draymond his flowers after that, saying, he's a defender. Like, Drake, Kawhi, we know you don't want to be there no more. You can just say that. We know you don't want to be a Clipper no more. The experiment is done. With this one, Joe, I'm going Cavs. I'm going Cavs in 5. I wanted to say 4, but I'm going to go Cavs in 5. I got to give some of these teams just a little bit of respect. This Raptor team has been up, down, and around, but they have been showing that, hey, they are building. Joe, I don't like the fact that the East is getting as competitive as it's going to be, and the Wizards are still in the lottery. I don't like that. That's why I need AJ so we could be a part of this conversation next year. Shout out to Mark with the comment. We need to be a part of this conversation. You already know how it is being out West. You get what I'm saying? With teams, you already know who the juggernauts are. But in the East, it seems like there's so many teams that are building to become that juggernaut. So with this one, Cavs in 5, they move on, and then we talking about that second round. Take it away.
Right. Now, I don't want to disrespect the Toronto Raptors, but I just don't like their roster. Now, this is what I mean. I don't like their core to be a future championship team. Like, I don't think the core they currently have with Brandon Ingram, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, and Scotty Barnes. Now, Scotty Barnes, he is a championship piece. I can see Scotty Barnes being the third best player on a championship piece, like Draymond Green was with the Warriors. I can see that. Like, not Scotty Barnes being your second best scorer, but like he being a Swiss Army knife who can like do anything, who can guard your best player, who can assist the rock, get the rebound, do everything for you. He could be that centerpiece. He could be the most valuable piece. Like they looked at Draymond, like, oh, he's that guy that's the glue guy. I can see Scotty Barnes being a glue guy of a championship roster. But Brandon Ingram, man, don't get me wrong. Brandon Ingram, when he went against the Pelicans, when he was with the Pelicans and went against the Phoenix Suns, had a really good series. But then when they went against the OKC Thunder, Tomo, I lost all my hope for Brandon Ingram, man. Like the physicality in the playoffs, he just didn't look the same, So I can't. And it's RJ Barrett, man. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, the man can't shoot. In 2026, if you're going to be a guard like RJ Barrett, you're going to have to be a bona fide scorer like a Derrick Rose if you're not going to be able to shoot. And he's not that. He can't be my third best player on the championship team. But I'm sorry. So I just don't. And Emmanuel Quickly, he's not to be that size. You had to be a Tyrese Maxey, and he's not Tyrese Maxey. So I just don't like their core. They are a nice story. I have more faith in Atlanta building something on what they got because they have the size, they have the length, and they got the physicality versus I see with Toronto Raptors. So Cavaliers, we're talking about a team that's also battle-tested, a team that has a superstar, Donovan Mitchell, who's the only real superstar that is in the NBA that hasn't got to the conference finals. So he has a lot of pressure under him. There are also talks that saying that, if the Cavaliers still haven't talked about Donovan Mitchell signing an extension. So if he don't sign an extension, they might seek a trade for Donovan Mitchell next year. That's already in the works right now. So it's a lot of pressure on this team who also traded for James Harden, like you mentioned, James Harden mid-season, who's looking for a ring himself and an extension. Give me the Cavs in 5, maybe 4. I'm going to say 5 just because the Toronto Raptors, like you said, the Toronto Raptors, it's hard to win there. It is because you're going to Canada, you're going to a new country, the fans will go crazy. It's playoff. In the playoffs, man, you can give anybody a game. They can get hot from 3, all that stuff. So but I'm going to lean more towards 4. I think it's going to be one of them games. It's going to be like the Cavs going to beat them bad in Cleveland. And then when they get to Toronto, it's going to be close, and then they're going to close them out. So I got them winning in 4, but I can see it going 5.
Sounds about right. And the whole end of the season for the Cavs as well is going to be very, very interesting. We're not going to talk about that just yet because, again, the playoffs just started. But, again, the James Harden and the Mitchell conversation, also the idea of LeBron coming back, is so many things that are going to be there as well. I don't think that goes into this series. I think as the playoffs progress, that the conversation is probably going to build up more and more. Again, once they get to the second round, I like your take with the Raptors too about the young core. But another reason why I'm with you on I trust Atlanta more is because they got their head coach, and they have a head coach who is known to develop talent. Right? Again, I know what we want to say about the Utah Jazz and what they went through when he was there, but the Utah Jazz were being talked about as one of those teams when he was the head coach. And we all know what the Utah Jazz was before let's say post mailman, right? no pun there, but we know what they were. And then Donovan Mitchell showed up, and then boom. So yeah, I'm with that one. Again, like I said about these teams that we see losing in the East, it's a make or break as far as like, or it's a stepping stone, or what we say with the Wizards is going to be like a jump year where you take this season and you made the playoffs. So what's next? Because you can see that you can make the playoffs. What's next? Raptors, Orlando, teams like that, Hawks. What's next? So that's all I got for y'all now.
Now the coach is something important because Darko, their head coach from the Raptors, the one thing I remember about him is, remember he spazzed. I think he spazzed when like something happened with the ref and he got fined. He went on this cursing street. Like he started spazzing. But he don't really have as a head coach playoff success. Like he was with the Suns at one point. He was with OKC at one point. But lastly, I want to say this: with James Harden being there is good for the Cavs because Darius Garland, his issue, he was hurt every single playoff run. They get to the playoffs and he get hurt every single time. At least I know James Harden would be there most likely. And he's undersized. Although James Harden is not a great defender, he need to be in the chat because him and Mike going at it.
He said he's going to join.
Oh, he did? He said he's going to join?
Yeah, he said that, yeah.
So, although James Harden ain't a great defender, but he is a stocky body. You know what I mean? Like, he's not a guy that you can out physical like a Darius Garland. Darius Garland undersized. And Darius Garland's shot that's not on, he can't really bring you he can assist the ball and stuff, but not like James Harden. Like you got Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. With James Harden, it's Lob City with Jared Allen. Jared Allen getting you a cool 15 to 10 a night with James Harden, you know? So I just think the Cavs, they're going to close them out, man. I mean, we talking about like Donovan Mitchell is the best player in the series. And if he's the best player in the series, he's not losing the series, point blank.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there. And also, it goes back to the old GM aspect of it. Like, do you want youth and development, or do you want seasoned and I would say, let's just say, went through adversity. I can't think of the word right now. But
I got you.
But that's what James Harden is going to bring to this team, and you kind of need that to get over that hump, right? They want to get over that hump. It's like, we want to do something that we haven't done since LeBron's been here, and if they can do that, then hopefully James Harden can bring you more in a playoff series with Mitchell versus, let's say, they traded Mitchell for Harden. Now it will be a whole nother conversation about the Cavaliers and then this playoff run. It's like, well, are you sure that he can do it? Because he was just on the team where it was him and Kawhi, and now you're taking away another potential good player. So we ain't got to worry about that. But hey, Cleveland, it's going to be interesting. And Milwaukee, I mean, pick up the phone.
Listen, man, Milwaukee, we can give you a call too. Don't throw us out there. We got assets. You know what? Speaking of Toronto, we try to give y'all some bonus. If y'all has a bonus, maybe I'll look better. But y'all ain't want to give up Porto in the first round pick.
Actually, since we going there, Toronto, we tried to get the GM, and y'all ain't want to give them up. So now, look, shout out to Will Dawkins, man. Do your thing.
Hey, I think y'all better off with Will Dawkins.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't got no issues with Toronto GM though, but I do have an issue him saying on the Giannis trade that Brandon Ingram is untradeable. He said that. I'm trying to think. Nah, I wouldn't say that. No. I get why you say it if it's a media question, because that's your player. You don't want to, kind of like how we and AJ, right? Yeah, you don't want to say AJ is up for trade. You want to act like they're a part of the team, and then behind the scenes.
Okay.
Look. All right, Carl. So this is a playoff show.
I get you man, get that lottery, get them lottery teams out of there, man.
Look, man, the lottery boys is here, man. Just know that.
I know you got the lottery boys hosting the playoffs. Playoff show. And that's how you know we got no dog in the fight. So we giving y'all real facts.
Exactly. Now, if Milwaukee was here, I might have gave y'all a little biased opinion. Phoenix made it, so I can't really be too biased. If Phoenix would have lost, we would have got a top 5. That would have been a top 5 pick for the Wizards. So we would have had 2 picks in the first. That's all I'm saying.
Or if somebody was healthy on Phoenix, you might would have been biased a little bit.
Who?
Bradley Beal.
He with the Clippers.
Oh, he went to Clippers. You right? That man ain't play all year. I forgot he went to Clippers.
Yeah, I ain't forget now because he ain't play. I ain't forget. I know he's still with the Clippers.
I still remember that interview he had at the beginning of the season. Remember
So
that
he came
interview?
there so he could win a championship.
Yeah.
Sound good. Next thing you know, he gonna be on Amazon Prime acting like an analyst. I'm just saying. He following in somebody's footsteps.
Yeah, we know Chris Paul gonna be an analyst though, for sure.
I want to see it.
I can see him being an analyst. Very
I
smart.
don't think he can be good though.
You don't think he's gonna be good?
Nah.
As an analyst, Chris Paul?
I'm trying to think of the entertainment factor as breaking down.
You mean like,
he probably good there, but I'm talking about the entertainment factor. Can he make it entertaining? I don't know. It depends on who he with.
There's no diss to him, but if Iman Shumpert gonna be on ESPN First Take, I think Chris Paul gonna be. Iman Shumpert is like
He's
so
entertaining though.
Yeah, he is, but he's so laid back though. He like,
but that's what you gotta think. They need that.
Man, he be on Get Up. They like
I know.
They be like Iman. He be like, yeah, you know, LeBron, you know, like this dude, throw him on First Take. Get Up is like, bang, bang,
That's
bang,
what I'm saying. They need that because Greeny be gone. Greeny will flow. And granted, that's why when y'all be talking about my host, I watch him because Greeny can flow.
Greeny nice,
But Carl, what I'm saying is he'll probably be good as an analyst. It depends on who's around him. Because I don't think Chris Paul can be just that entertaining. All right, here we go.
I think he'll be good.
Iman Shumpert and Chris Paul. Go. You think that'll be a good duo? I think they'll balance each other out. That'll be entertaining.
I think look at you got Haslam, you got Dirk Nowitzki out there analyzing T-Mac.
All right, let me change the word. Let me change the verbiage because when you say analyst, you're talking about breaking down again. I don't think Chris Paul is going to be entertaining.
But what do you mean like entertaining? Like, give me an example of a former NBA player who's entertaining.
I would say Shump is good. Perk has his moments.
Yeah, Perk got his little, you know.
JJ when he was on, JJ is spot on.
JJ was good, and he was aggressive.
Yeah, I think JJ was the pillar, like at the time, because
JJ was good and aggressive. That's why JJ was good. Chris Paul is Blake. You got Blake Griffin out there, yeah. Like Chris Paul, bro, I think he will be a great analyst.
Haslam is good.
I think he'll be really good. I think he'd be really good.
How do y'all feel about D Wade?
He all right.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's gonna be like that. Like,
nah, Chris Paul be better than D Wade, bro. To me,
you think so?
Yeah. There's no shot at D Wade. D Wade's good, but I think Chris Paul will be a great analyst. I think he'll be great.
Oh, I put my.
We went from analyst. It's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, it's just I was thinking about it because Chris Paul ain't gonna be there. So, and I'm talking about I think we went down that rabbit hole because of the whole Bradley Beal going to prime. I think Chris Paul with a good cast is going to be good. I just don't think him with a bad he can't carry. It's like your SGA take about him. He can't carry a show. I don't think he can do that.
But none of these NBA dudes carry the show.
JJ could carry a show.
He actually did. The old man T.
That's what I'm saying. Like with his takes and also
this show was really good.
Yeah, JJ will give you a take and then break it down. Like I don't think. Haslam. I don't think Haslam can carry a show, but it fits in the realm of what they do on Prime. Like same thing with John Wall. Like John Wall is a good analyst. I'm a Wizards fan, so I think it's entertaining. But again, it's a good cast around them. They complement them well.
Yeah, I think Chris Paul gonna be like the role Shumpert and them playing. I think Chris Paul can do that very great. Yeah, so
that's just my hot take. Yeah,
it's entertainment and just good and it's good entertainment and just good analysis. That's true.
Yeah,
look at Kirk Cousins, bro.
Kurt
he got great analysis, but he ain't entertaining. But he's
like Romo. There we go. I'm glad you took like Romo. Romo's a good analyst. He's just not entertaining.
Nah.
Oh no, it's flipped. Romo's entertaining. Let me flip that. I'm sorry. Yeah, let me flip that. I had to think about it. I was like, no, he's entertaining. I don't know, Jim. Like, all right, now we rambling, man. Let's get out of here. Man.
I don't know, Jim. I think it's gonna be like Mahomes. Like you always gotta bring in Mahomes and Josh Allen. That dude, he be killing me trying to guess the next play, and he get one right, and then he be like, he a guru after that. Like he be killing me with that.
I mean, it's not hard when you just literally were watching coverages, bro. You can, if you're a quarterback, you was watching coverages 2 weeks ago, and you're like, I think they're in the cover too. So right here, this is what I would do with the ball, and they throw it in the same spot. It's like, bro. It's like if Kellen Moore was on TV. It's like, bro, you're an offensive coordinator. You should know where to expect the football to go.
No,
Jalen Hurts on the second hand, he might throw full verts. In this situation, y'all, I might throw full verts. I had a purpose before throw out a quote. I had to do that for Philly Mike. Man.
All right, man. Like my boy PJ said, great show. Hey, man, NBA playoff starts in 2 hours. First game, we got Raptors and Cavaliers today, and we ended tonight with the Lakers and Houston Rockets. So that's that. My last word, shout out to the whole R2L network. Shout out to the whole R2L family. The chats are going to be so crazy. Like Orlando and Detroit, I'm looking forward to that series because of what happened on the show. It's going to be cool. So I'm looking forward to all the new members. Hey, Atlanta Hawks, PJ, we're going to be on you doing the show. I mean, sorry, in the chats, we're going to be on you. So, yeah. Also, my Kings, Sacramento. I'm hearing the talk, so y'all might get John Morant. I've been saying this, man. Go get John. Draft my boy AJ. I know Tomo don't like this. Get the number overall pick. Draft AJ, the bastard, and go get John Morant. I would love that. You know, that'll bring us back instantly, just like that. The Nationals, we lost yesterday. Got smacked because our pitching sucked. We gave up 6 runs in the second inning. Today we play them again today, the Giants. Let's get this. The Giants are one of the worst offenses in the league, but I couldn't tell by them giving up 10 runs to them. Let's get this dub because we're one of the best offenses in the league. And lastly, Commanders. The draft is this Thursday. Adam Peters already said he's not trading up. So quit asking. But he's open to everything goes like always. I don't know what we're doing, Tom. All I know is this, Tombo. We're going to go defense. Only way we won't go defense if Jeremiah Love falls in our lap. Because I'm hearing that the Commanders love Jeremiah Love. So if he ends up falling at 7, I think we're going to draft Jeremiah Love. If he don't fall at 7, we're 100% going at defense. I don't know who yet. So can't wait for the draft. Shout out to Carl, CTC, AJ, and Kev for doing the mock draft episode. Make sure y'all go check that out also. That's my last words. Shout out to everybody in the comment section.
Hey, if Jeremiah Love fall and y'all take him and Downs is still on his downfall, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. That's my Mike Green of this draft. If I can get Caleb Downs, I am good. Once he fall off the board, I might just cut off the draft. I don't even get no more. I'm gonna watch the show because I know Carl gonna go live and do the NFL draft, but I'm gonna watch the show. I might listen to it in the background, but I might be done, man. I might be a little sad depending upon who the Cowboys get. Might be Sonny Styles, might be McCoy, going off of what my fellas was saying on the mock draft, you know, or if Kev was right, we get Ruben Bain. I don't know. But shout out to you guys.
Why did Carlos say y'all ain't get McCoy personal reasons?
I gotta go back and check with my insider source, Cardo, that is, and see why he said that.
Okay.
But I do think I forgot the conversation, so I'll confirm it with him after the show. But yeah, I think it was something that happened in his pro day, I think. But yeah, you know, our Cowboys insider chat, we gotta go back and discuss these things before I say it on air. But outside of that, man, shout out to everybody that tuned in and stayed with us the whole 2 hours, man.
Yeah.
And kept the comments going because the comment sections keep the show rolling. I don't really got too much to say on my last words. I done threw out a few hot takes. Y'all can clearly see Saturday mornings are not for me. But if I'm right about Chris Paul, I'm gonna definitely come back and clip this up. Joe, shout out to you, man. Shout out to our brother Dave. The Lottery Boys is gonna be here throughout the playoffs and rolling right into both drafts. Shout out to the Mystics for doing what they did in the WNBA draft. Big things are coming over there in the WNBA. Click the link below. Subscribe to all the shows. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I need a nap.
Members.
shout out to I'm saying I need a nap. Shout out to our superstar members, and shout out to our new member. I think Mark said PJ is a superstar member. So,
yeah.
So shout out to PJ for being our newest superstar member. Shout out to Chavo, Dimitri, Big O, BWT Teddy, Decorius. Do I still say FFC coach? Or do I wait for the announcement? He announced.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so shout out to Coach Coombs, you know. Or is it FCC? FCC. All right, let me update this. FCC. Like the airwaves. Okay.
Yeah.
FCC football with Coach Coombs. And then we got Chris, Giovanni, Donnell, RBO Vaughn, Orlando. Man, I like what y'all did as soon as y'all beat the Hornets too. I like that. I like that social media page. Taniqua, Dave, myself, and Joe. And again, to anyone who clicks the QR code or clicks the link to become a member. I seen something about Merlin. I had to get back on focus and become a member. We'll give you a shout out too, man. Shout out to y'all.
Let's get it. That's all we have for y'all today. Enjoy the playoffs, and stay tuned. We'll let y'all know when the next episode is, because we are going to play by air of the playoffs. So that's all I gotta say, and we'll see y'all next episode. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.